In a videotaped statement, President Trump addressed the World Jewish Congress, marking Israel's Day of Remembrance for the victims and heroes of the Holocaust.
On this Holocaust Remembrance Day, we tell the stories of the fathers, mothers, and children whose lives were extinguished and whose love was torn from this earth. We also tell the stories of courage in the face of death, humanity in the face of barbarity, and the unbreakable spirit of the Jewish people.
Here in South Florida, it was also a day to commemorate the 6 million Jews and millions of other victims killed by the Nazis during World War II. CBS 4's Joan Murray is at Temple Beth Shalom in Miami Beach with the story.
They sang songs and lit candles. Jews, Christians, and Muslims, shoulder to shoulder, inside Temple Beth Shalom on this Holocaust Remembrance Day. This was an interfaith gathering to denounce anti-Semitism and all forms of hate.
If we don't raise our voices when we see the beginnings of these things, then we stand to relive the horrors of yesterday, and we're determined not to let that happen.
Recent bomb threats at Jewish community centers and swastikas scrawled on cars remind everyone here that hate can hit close to home.
When threats like this occur and people really feel it, it causes them to reach out to one another, to stand together, and on days like today, to see the entire community stand as one. That's just a really powerful statement about the kind of community we live in.
We've got to say never again, and never again is now. It's up to you, it's up to me. We have got to establish that kind of atmosphere in our home, in our school, in our neighbors, in our workplaces, that intolerance will not be tolerated.
Yet Holocaust survivor Alex Gross told the crowd it could happen again.
Before we were taken away, our beloved mother put her hands on our face, and she begged us, no matter what, please stay alive.
Gross says he stayed alive through sheer will, surviving starvation and unspeakable terror. He says when he sees symbols of hate now, he's reminded of his childhood when his best friend turned on him and joined Hitler's youth movement.
What the kids don't realize that get involved in it, that their life is at risk. My best friend who became a Hitler youth, when the Russians captured him, they hanged him in the center of the village.
Alex Gross is 88 now, tells me he spends a lot of his time talking to school kids about the Holocaust, something he plans to keep doing for as long as he can. On Miami Beach, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News Tonight.